Hi everyone, Gene here. I'm currently with my wife biking down the Needles Highway in the Badlands of South Dakota towards Custer State Park as part of our annual bike vacation that we do every year. But I wanted to leave a few comments and thoughts that may help lead the discussion on the two paper ideas that I'm presenting. The first deals with the 2019 Behavioral Risk Factor Surveillance Survey that Jeff alluded to. It's the only national surveillance system that provides details on multiple leisure time physical activities. And in fact, I think it's well known to many of our rural PAPREN group. We've been working on the bicycling prevalence comparison between rural and urban areas. That work actually was just accepted for publication, but that was only one of like 70 different leisure time physical activities, and I know we all had an interest in the cycling, the folks who were working on it. But Christian, I'm going to highlight just some of the things that Christian and I have been working on, and that could lead maybe to larger, or to give you an idea of some of the different types of physical activities that we could decide to choose to look at urban, rural, or metro, non-metro. Here's a list of, on the left column, all of the different types of activities. The prevalence rate going down right here. And I know Christian was wanting to look at metropolitan, non-metropolitan. And Christian, I'm going to let you talk more about this because you alluded to it in the paper ideas yourself. But it was really neat for me to work through these to sort of get an idea of the differences between urban, rural, metro, non-metro. And the other database that Jeff alluded to was the, let me get rid of this, was the CBS Hill Supports for Healthy Eating and Active Living database. Sort of falls right along the lines of policy and the built environment and active living, and I think it would make a great database for us to explore. I talked about the different sections that deal with built environment policies, zoning, development, public transportation, access to parks, and then shuttle bus access to those parks. I'm going to pull over the data dictionary right here. And the methodology being explained. And this was what I used to identify the different variables. It's really a nice, I think would be an easy database to use. It will require some sampling considerations in the analysis, much like the behavioral risk factor. It does have, and I want to go to the data weighting, especially the external variable linking, because right here, population size, they don't identify communities as being urban and rural. They want to de-identify the respondents in this, and I'm not sure because I haven't actually gone in it, but the database does include population size. I don't know if it's continuous or if it's categorical here with the less than 2,500 to 50,000 people and then 50,000 plus. I do think it allows us to maybe define and contrast more rural and more urban areas across those different sections. The methodology, and I'll encourage you to go to that link that was shared earlier. They actually provide us with the actual questions, which are very, very helpful. Here's the built environment policies that support physical activity. And they ask the planners or whoever completed it for that community. For example, here's has there been, or is there a policy that requires installation of dedicated bicycle infrastructure? Complete streets, things that we've talked about in our many PAPREN discussions. So it lends itself to that. I think we can look at urban versus rural. The data dictionary, when you go to it, it actually provides Sudan, which is a special SAS-related software program or addition that allows for the complex sampling design. We would have to use some sort of sampling design software for the analysis. And the data dictionary actually goes in, you can see the names, and here's the one on population size, right here. It has a region of the US, and again, here's our different types of things we have to consider with the analysis. Then it goes in, you actually can go down and see the frequencies of the categorical variables, yes and no. It's much like the behavioral risk factor survey. So my idea, again, I'm attracted to this particular database. I think it's low-hanging fruit. I really didn't know it existed. So, all right, well, I wish you all were with me, having a good time. I know I'm going to have a great time in the Badlands because I'm a bad man. All right, I'll let you all go. Bye.